Hey everyone, my name is Gunther and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. In fact, this will be our first episode of a new series for Oasis Zoo. Our Conservation Society, Conservation Canada, has decided to expand into a global market, and we've chosen probably the worst location to do it, which is the Saharan Desert in Africa. Not the smartest decision to do, but the name is very fitting considering we're going to be opening up on a zoo focused on an oasis. We have our work cut out for us. What we mean by that is we're facing a very hostile environment, and we have not a whole lot of money to work with. In fact, we only have $40,000. We may actually have to take out a loan just to get us started. Seeing as this is in franchise mode, we have a few constraints that we have to work with. We are going to be looking to build a relatively normal looking zoo, something based in fact. And what's the first thing you need when you come into a zoo? We need a glorious entrance location. But that being said, we don't have the money to afford that. So today we're going to be doing a lot of planning. So we're going to build one exhibit. So it's going to be our anchor point exhibit. It's going to be near an oasis. That's my hope anyway. And we're going to plan out for a future visitor center. So it's a lot of work that we have ahead of us, but we are going to start on that path. Now we're going to be using some new techniques that I picked up in the last series. That I'm hoping to see what we can do with it and make a significantly better zoo. You can compare it to episode 1 of our Ottawa Zoo to episode 1 of Oasis Zoo, and I'm sure we can definitely see the growth that we've all experienced along this journey. Now that being said, I have a few housekeeping items, if you will. Number 1, if you're feeling up to it, subscribe. If not, that's okay, but it definitely lets me know I'm doing a good job, and I would appreciate it. Otherwise, we do have a Discord channel. Now, I just want to let you guys know we're doing challenges in our Discord channel. So every 2 weeks, we have a new challenge, and the focus is really just on expanding our skill sets as Planet Zoo builders. So if you're interested in joining in and sharing your builds and asking questions and helping to see other people grow as well, by all means, feel free to join. Otherwise, that's okay. You don't have to. No pressure. Of course, feel free to leave a like or drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of this build. Let me know where you think the direction's going. Or maybe Conservation Canada decided to do a really silly decision in opening a zoo in the Saharan Desert. That being said, we have our work cut out for us. We only have $40,000 in the bank, so we got a lot of work ahead of us. And we're going to dive right into a speed build. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I've never really built a plan for a visitor center without building the visitor center, so we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit to get where we need to go, but we're going to see what we can do. Well, it took a bit longer than I expected, but we have the basis of our zoo. You can see we started planning out for our initial visitor center as well, which is going to go. A lot of it's going to go right here. All of our staff buildings, they're placeholder. We are going to move them into the visitor center. So essentially, we're going to use these as impromptu staff buildings. But this is our Oasis Zoo, and I have to say, it definitely has that Oasis feel. As you walk in, and just use your imagination for a little bit, we're going to have this very large visitor center with a nice pathway as you go through. You're going to have the initial Oasis as you walk in. You kind of have a seat, you can feel the breeze from the water, things like that, if there is a breeze there, and then you can kind of walk forward and you can gaze out at the Springbok, which what, they're are they the best animal to have initially? Maybe not, but I will say they're very easy to care for, and that is what we're looking for right now. We spent a awful lot of money, though. In fact, we are hemorrhaging a little bit. We may need to pull out a loan if we can't rein in the spending. But that being said, I think a lot of it definitely worked out. We see a very beautiful little viewing center, and then we have our, if they do make their walk over here, they can kind of view in and see the where they're nesting and stuff like that. Originally, I was going to keep the roof off just before. There are some things I really want to kind of work on. I'm going to loop that into the next episode. I think as we build our visitor center, we just need to really grab some money. We need to source some money, and that's the important thing. So once we source that money, I think we'll be a-okay. But we are moving in the right direction. So as always, please feel free to drop a comment, leave a like, let me know what you think of this build. I am very happy with how this turned out. I think if you were watching from the very beginning, you might have been like, well, I don't know what he's doing, and you know what, maybe I didn't either. But it definitely worked out. I'm very, very happy with it, with the exception that now that I look at it, it's not straight. That's gonna bug me, man. It's gonna really bother me. Maybe we can kind of shift it just a little bit to get it a little straighter. So we may have to do some finagling, but that's for another day. I am super happy with this, and yeah. So as always, have a great day, guys, and ciao for now.